So, just woken up, so excuse me if I seem a bit like not with it yet. I'm not a morning person. So, we're going to show you what I'm looking like, okay? So this is before food really, hardly any carbs, a little bit last night, but so it's starting to come. I'm still a bit flat, obviously my weight hasn't really jumped massively, it's probably gone up a kilo or whatever. I'll weigh myself again in a minute, but I'm just going to show you guys what I eat on the day before. This is like a carb up, a few different sauces, really sticking to the sauces that I normally generally have, so like rices. So I'm not really chucking in any foods that I've not been eating through this diet. You do not want to mess up digestion when it gets up to last week. People that start chucking in all different foods and all that, it's just you're destined for a bad time, because is your body going to digest it? You might be alright, but then you might not, and then you're going to be standing there with a big bubble gut on stage because your body just can't digest the foods that you're suddenly taking in that you haven't been eating the whole of the prep. So today is just mainly just eating the same type of foods, just more of it. Reducing probably protein a little bit to compensate for the extra calories coming in from the carbs, because yeah, I want to eat a bit more of a higher calorie day, but I don't want to be overeating to the point where, you know, I'm actually storing body fat. So around the 3,000 to 4,000, which is around maintenance anyway. I'm not doing any training today. We're going to go down the gym after a good few meals. I'm going to see how I'm looking in between every meal, measure, you know, the amount of water, because water and carbs are important. As much as I'm eating carbs, I need to eat enough water, drink enough water, not eat. And with the two merged, I can show you, you know, each and every meal, how I start to look better, how I start to fill out. And then when I wake up in the morning, I should look totally different, especially the dry out phase on the day, taking certain things that actually flush the water, diuretics, which I might use, I might not. It all depends on how I'm looking towards the end of this day. So you got to go by a day by day, person by person basis. Yes, I know my body, but it always responds a little bit different. As I'm in a different country, you know, the climate's different here. So there's so many variables that you need to, obviously, that's why it's good to check. That's why a coach like me, if I'm coaching people, I like to see them every meal, or every at least 2 meals, if I don't see them every 1 meal. And then I can get to see what's going on with the digestion, what's going on with the body. Are we spilling over? Are we drinking enough? Are we not eating enough? There's so many variables to the peak week, and especially the last couple of days, because those last few days are really important. They can make your physique or break it. And you know, you can work all those months for you to just mess it up last minute by doing stupid stuff that just doesn't need to be done. If you stick to the same type of foods, you're not going to worry too much about digestion. You know, if you're just chucking in nonsense and doing all this stupid stuff that just, you know, is all last minute because you're thinking I'm not in shape, and it's just too risky. It could go either way. So yeah, that's basically what we're doing today. We're going to go through some posing rounds when I get to the gym, really get the carbs in there, and take you through a little bit of a journey, guys. So yeah.
How much have you drank so far?
This is the first bit of water. I only got up about
a couple cups of water. What do you usually drink? You've been on about 6 litres, right? Booze, nut butters.
Yeah, I've got some peanut butter if I need it.
Really good. Smells so silky.
Getting the carbs.
Potatoes.
I like them fucking carbs, boy. Give me a potato. Any day of the week.
I've watched that stuff now.
It wasn't good for my mental health.
Okay. Those glutes will look striated by the time you're fully full.
Dry, yeah.
Crunch.
Oh, the food then.
Basically laxative tea, but acts as a nice diuretic as well. Squeeze glutes, glutes, glutes. Alright. More over. And head back. That's it. That's the one. Looks twice the fucking size.
You do a crab.
Yeah, chucking a crab. Yeah, just fist together.
We're in a rally car here. Got to get there quick. Got to get to that weigh-in, man. When I was a kid, the Subaru and the Mitsubishi Turbos were like the best cars around. I was a boy racer when I was young. I used to love all those cars, like doing up the cars. And this would have been so cool to be in, but it's 2022 now, so it's not the 90s anymore, the early 2000s. So yeah, we're going to weigh in now. Going to see what I look like. Starting to fill out now, which I'm happy about. Just get the tan done. I feel relaxed. I don't even feel nervous. You know, do you know why I don't feel nervous? Because I feel like I'm going to look the best I ever have, and that's all you can do. You know, we can always be better. I don't think any bodybuilder out there is going to think to themselves, I'm the best I could ever be. I think that's what, in our mind, we always slightly feel we can always be better, but I think that's what gives you the drive to keep going and get better and better and better and better. So I'm going to be the best I ever have. So in that sense, I feel confident when I get on stage, which is a good thing. As long as I beat my last look and I look better than my last look, I'm a winner in itself. I'm winning because I've just, you know, I've beat me. It's you versus you is what I say to people. It's not a race. It's not a clear winner. It's a perspective sport. So, but if you know in your heart you look better, you worked your ass off, and there's always room for improvement. I think that's the whole point. There's always room for improvement. You may think the odd thing here and there, right? I shouldn't have done that. Next time I won't. And that's what keeps you going and striving to be better, because there's always something that you wish you could have done that little bit better, and that you will next time. If you go into every prep thinking you're the best, you've done everything, you've ticked every box, and yeah, that's great. But even then, you still feel, I could have done a bit more. I could look a bit better. I could be a bit tighter here, or I could have a bit more muscle here. And it is never ending in that sense. But that's what makes me enjoy it, because it's not like you've completed it. It's not like a game and you've completed it. Well, yeah, I've completed it. It's not like that. It's forever. It's a lifelong journey, building that perfect physique. And that's kind of the mindset that I used to have when I started. That's more the old school. The mindset is take your time, build this physique that takes time. Whereas most people these days just want to take all the drugs in the world. They want to get to that goal as quickly, as humanly as possible. Because that's what's wrong with this world now. Everything's very impatient. They just want everything now. I want it now. And that's good and dandy, but with bodybuilding, you've got to teach that it's about patience, and to have a quality physique and to maintain your health throughout your life and not be in bits by the time you get 40, 45 and you're falling apart. You need to take your time. And it's more rewarding because once you've got there, you've achieved that goal that's taken you a lifelong journey to do. And you know, you will reach a peak in your life where you've been, you know, you're building that physique for 20 to 30 years. There will be a point where you've reached your peak, and then it will go on a decline. But I don't think it's always down to age. I think it's down to when you start. Because I started a bit later in life. I didn't start at 16. I started competing at 25, 24, but 25, I was 25. In that sense that at least I built my physique for a good few years before I even attempted to get on stage. Nowadays, like, too many people just want to, after a year of training, they want to get on stage. And that's good, that's okay. You know, it's something to work towards, but at least build a physique first. At least have something to show off. You know, because there's too many people, especially females as well. Even females bikini, you can see all their ribs popping out, and it's not attractive and it doesn't look healthy. But if they spent a year or two of building a physique, so when they did get on stage, there's actually something to show, and they're not just skin and bone or got eating disorders. You know, stop being so impatient. Work towards something. You know, if you're starting young, you've got loads of years to get that physique that you want, but do it nice and healthily. You know, like, I'm 39, I'm 40 next year, and you know, all my blood tests were great. I mean, my liver was a bit high because of me dieting for a year, and even just eating the amount of food that I eat, the amount of protein that the liver has to deal with, that the kidneys and the liver have to deal with doing that. So it does stress it a little bit. But once you've done the show or whatever it is, and you check your bloods, and you take the things that need to be took to balance your body back out, you're fine. And as long as you look after yourself and take your time, just patience, take your time. There's no rush, you know. You'll have a better, healthier looking physique come stage time. You won't look withered, you won't look toxic, you know, and you can live past bodybuilding. You know, there is life after bodybuilding. Yes, it does take a big chunk of your life out, it does. a lot goes in, but I enjoy that. I enjoy having that goal setting. That's something to work towards. I don't find it annoying. You know, I prefer to live that lifestyle instead of just being the average Joe who just gets up, goes to work, comes home, and that's it. Boring, you know. And bodybuilding is now giving me the life that I have now. I never thought it would, but it does. Now I can travel the world. I'm here in Thailand because of the journey that I took, and the time that I've took has made me a better coach, because all those years of me trial and erroring on myself has led to me having the knowledge to do now, to teach other people and have that experience. Whereas if I just did a couple of shows like a lot of people do, and now they're a coach, it can be damaging to their clients because they don't really know what they're doing. They think they know what they're doing. Even today we've been speaking about it, being given too many anabolics in the first 1 or 2 years of actually bodybuilding. It's crazy. The things I hear sometimes, I'm like, whoa, like taking more than what I do at the back end of prep. Moral of the story, take your time, stay healthy, look after yourself, and you'll be rewarded. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I know I sound like I'm a broken record, but that's basically what it is, you know. I say that in a lot of my videos. You just got to drill into people's heads. Take your time, man.
Go home knowing it.
You fucked it again.
You didn't. Yep. That's a really good one there, so you could hit that after like 3 seconds, transition into that.
Yeah, then the other one.
Yeah, your lat spread. Looks great, but the leg out looks even better.
Yeah, so you have to do it on a second though.
Side tricep, same. Mandatory, looks good. Turn around.
Wheel do it now, check it.
Yeah.
You've got loads of room yet, mate. Loads of room. Chill for a bit if you want, or you can come back to my place, chill, eat, pose, and then come back for 4:30. Microwave rice series, good chickens for days.
If worse comes to shove, we can always go there.
Yeah, well, you've got choices. For the nuts and Haribos,
Okay.
bit by bit, just steadily, slowly creeping up to that peak. Bring those elbows back together a bit. There you go, there you go. A little bit of force through your rumbles now as well.
Yeah.
Nice. You can see it starting, everything's starting to push against the skin a little bit more now. Details coming through in the shoulders as well. It's good, it's coming to life. Coming to life, just meal by meals, just exactly what you want it to do. Not too early. Lats are popping, vascularity starting to come in. Just ticking those boxes throughout the day. That's such a good fucking pose, man. Front lat spread is a killer for you. That's it, yeah, that's it. Sit on it, hit the glute. Yeah, that's it. Pose big. Fucking A. Good, turn into that. That's it, get them popping. There you go. You can see the fullness there in the abs. Just getting there. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Good. Yeah. It's gonna look bang.
I'm not lean enough.
You're fine, you're lean, you ain't gotta worry about that. It's just keep doing what you're doing, mate. Just that little gradual load till you hit your peak and you know what the look is, and then we just replicate.
This pose has come on this year, I think.
It's such a good pose for you, yeah.
Because it shows off my shape. It looks still as good. You
That
can
looks
still
great.
see.
And if you were flex that pec, it doesn't look quite as...
No, you don't want to do that.
Don't do that.
You just got to do this one.
Yeah. And that
Squash it.
That looks banging.
No. Because you can see the thickness then.
That's all you want to see there.
Never done that one before. So
It looks fucking killer. It looks massive. That's what Lee Priest used to do. Strong points to show them off and your density and
I'm going to put a bit of thing in this thing though.
Bit of what?
I've got it.
They've got the water-based.
Yeah.
It's because they do look very, very good. Just makes you... Same with the triceps, same with the most muscular.
So I think my best poses are coming on.
Coming straight out
Do
with
here.
a fucking front lat spread, mate.
You reckon?
Yes. But in mandatories, when they're calling the poses...
No, then you just get
Just
those
choose
pose.
one or two.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm just, the first thing is they notice now. That's what they remember. Then they're like, okay, he's first, he's second. Let's put him against each other now. Oh, well, then it gets moved.
Yeah.
But initially, that is the main thing.
Make it pop. That's your first time on stage.
And that's the part that matters. Right, so waiting. Aaron's been here and he's been helping me big time, which I am so glad of. And it's good to have somebody there with me who's on my side, wants the best. So I really appreciate you being here.
My pleasure.
So we're in here to win it. I'm not in here to fucking make up the numbers. I'm in it to win it. I'm looking my best. We are full. We're slowly drying out a little bit. We're dry-ish, we go.
Dry.
We can give it a tiny bit more.
It's dry, trust me. It's dry.
Yeah, I think, because it's just me, I always think I could be better. But
You're filling out. Everything's going perfectly according to plan.
Yeah,
super diligent with everything. It looks awesome.
Yeah, heaviest weight on stage, so I'm happy about that so far. Just about 96. We're hovering around 96, so that's good.
It's going to be around there on stage.
Yeah. So I'm super happy with that. You know, confident. Whatever it is whatever it is. But I know I'm looking my best. It's a bit of a waiting game today because, like most shows, they're always a bit slow. But today, we've got a few more hours till we go up.
It's the main thing. I think the thing on your side right now is when you're ready, and then the last few days, just maybe having someone around and say, do this, do that, chill out, you're confident.
Yeah.
It's the mindset. If you're confident, if you're ready and you're confident and you're not panicking and trying to do crazy last minute things, it's going to take away all that fatigue, that stress. You're going to look better. You're going to fill up faster. It's just sticking to the plan. Nothing crazy. No last minute panic stuff. And it's going.
It's just nice. It's nice for me because normally it's me doing what Aaron's doing now. I've never had anyone there doing the things that I would be doing with somebody else. So it's generally nice.
Takes a bit of weight off the shoulders.
Yeah. It's nice that you're here doing it because I know I would be doing it. You know, and it's nice. It's nice to have good people around you. That's what this bodybuilding's about. It's having good team around you, working towards things. You all want the same thing. We all love this sport. You know, we're both clever guys. We know what we're doing. Just to give me that kind of reassurance that we're heading in the right direction. Because when you're at this point, your mind, it's a mind trick at this point. You could go either way. It's your mind that's going to allow you to go either way. You're going to think, I look shit. You're going to think, this is going wrong. You're going to start panicking. Cortisol's going to rise. And then you're going to look unconfident on stage because in your mind, you feel like everything's gone wrong. Which can happen.
We've seen it multiple times today already.
Yeah, with other
people that are not in contact, coaches not communicating well, people not knowing what they're doing, they're not confident, they haven't got that support system behind them, so they're not sure. And it shows in the physique. If you know you're ready and you've got someone else telling you you're ready, and you stick to a plan that you've tried and tested,
you feel
there's
confident.
no guesswork. You're gonna be nails.
Do it with my clients. That's why I try to be there at all of my shows. I like to be backstage. I'll pay the extra fee to be backstage. I'll do what it takes because I know what it feels like in this position. Over the years, I've been to shows on my own. No one's come with me, no one's there, no friends, no nothing. I've still done it. I've still come top 3, But now, because I'm trying to turn pro, I need that extra, reassurance. I mean, we're all human, right? Even at my level, we still need it. Even Mr. Olympia needs it. I don't care who you are. You need that support. You need that kind of somebody there to say, look, it's cool, man. Just don't stress. It's all good, and it's really made a difference today. So
it's showing because you look fucking insane.
Yeah, so
excuse my French, bleep that out.
I'm well happy.
This is how you should feel, right?
Yeah, it's how you should feel.
Happy, excited to do what you love to do.
The job's done. All right. A bit of manipulation on the day, but the job is done. Like you are in shape or you're not in shape. That's it.
Simple as that.
It can a few manipulations can change a little bit, but the basis of it, you are what you are. If you're not in shape by now, then you're not in shape. But we can always improve. We can always come better. I'm trying to turn pro, so I have to level up. So if I get a pro card today, I have another level to go to. There's always something to work towards. I can't just say, well, I made it now. That's it.
As long as your progress is constantly doing that, you're happy.
I haven't made it yet. Until I turn pro, even when I turn pro, I haven't made it because that's the beginning of a new journey. You've just started from the bottom.
You've only just completed level 1 boss.
Yeah, level 1 boss. But it's exciting that there is levels because, like anything in life, this is the mindset you get doing bodybuilding. This is what a true bodybuilder gets, the mindset. It can go into real life, with business, it can go with any venture that you're trying to do. This is what gives you the skills that you need to be able to always striving for more, always doing more, always aiming for that next kind of goal. And without that, what are you? You're just floating around life without a purpose as such. You know, this gives me a bit of purpose. It gives you a bit of purpose. That will make a living from it. You know, we make money from doing what we like to do and having goals set. I mean, what's better than that, right?
What's better than that, exactly.
Yeah.
So make sure you do a good job of it as well.
And even whatever you're doing at home, you could be an artist, you could be a singer, you could be anything. If you're passionate and now you make money from it, that's a good way to live, man. It's a great way to live. It gives you purpose. You feel, you feel like you're always achieving something. Is literally bodybuilding has given me what I do now. It's given me my future to a degree, and I feel great about it. So, guys, if you're at home and whatever your passion may be, obviously you like bodybuilding, because that's why you're watching this. But whatever your passion is, just stick to it. Try to make money from it. You know, if you can have a living from the passion that you have, you're winning, mate. You're literally winning.
This is a story anyone can learn from as well.
Yeah.
This guy 12 months ago had his bone sticking out of his leg.
Yeah.
Looking like a bag of shit,
Yeah,
as you would after a snapped leg.
Yeah, no muscle.
And
nothing.
the comeback story, and that can be applied, the lessons learned and the messages within that can be applied to anyone in any situation. When you hit rock bottom, when you're really down and out and you feel like there's no way back up, there's always a way back up.
There's always a way back up.
It's a good example of it.
Yeah,
whatever happens today,
that's good.
Epic comeback
And if I
story.
get that pro card, amazing. Like, what a kind of inspirational story. And sometimes it's like it's not me, it's happening to, but it is
It's an inspirational story anyway.
Yeah, but it's
pro
like
card or not,
when
you
you
can walk
live
away
it,
from this proud.
Sometimes I have to take a look at myself from an outside perspective and go,
Actually, it's pretty
hell,
massive.
that's fucking, I've done all right, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty mental.
So even if I don't win today, in my eyes, I've won. I've come from that. I've come from, most people would have slit their wrists. They would have gone, life's over, I can't be asked, my life's done, everything I love is now I can't do, because that's what the doctor said. He said, forget competing, forget training, forget walking for the next 2 years. It's not going to happen.
Yep.
And I was like, nah. Hell no, I'm not going to let that happen to me. And within a year, I was back on my feet, and a year and a half, I'm back on stage. So, in this state, I've done 4 shows this year, got better each year. Each show, I've got better and better. The maturity, the muscles come back in a deficit. So when people tell you can't grow in a deficit, you can. But at the same time, you had to have built some of that muscle already. So if you do lose it, if you stop training, if you have a year off, don't think I'll never get that back. Trust me, you get it back.
You get it back.
You get it back. And I got it back on crutches. In the gym, like.
So don't skip leg day.
Yeah,
there's no excuse.
And I know I talk about it, but this is my life. It's what I'm documenting. It's what I went through. I can't talk about anyone else. I can only talk about me.
You drag yourself through the trenches.
Yeah.
You get back to where you were. You make it work, or it's back to your 9 to 5.
Yeah, but I think
Fuck
I think bodybuilding has given me that. I always had drive in me. I've always had determination. It's just part of my personality. But I think bodybuilding has taught me those life skills. That's why I promote it. And people don't see they just see people like me and Aaron, like big guys, like they think we're meatheads, we've got no brain. Trust me, it's the complete opposite. We're very intelligent. We understand biology. I've studied and researched myself and taught everything myself. No one sat down and taught me anything. And in that sense, you have to have a brain. We're not big nimwits that have no brain in us. There's more to us than just muscle. And this is what bodybuilding is about, It's not just about getting in the gym and lifting weights and wearing a pair of budgie smugglers. It's not. It's the whole journey.
It's a full lifestyle progression.
Life throwing things at you, bam, bam, bam. But you're still grinding. You're still grinding. Not only that, I've had my parents die last year. Like most people would give up through that. There's been so many knockbacks, and really, most people, even I carried on coaching, even though I felt, I was mourning. I was. It's a harsh thing to go through. Like everyone has to go through it one day. But I had to go through that. And then break my leg at the same time. Well, I broke my leg, then that happened. So not trying to go as woe is me and all that, like whatever, right?
It's a lot.
But it's a lot for a man to handle, and I think
that's quite a few life hurdles thrown at you all at once.
At one time, right?
You have to work for everything you get.
Yeah.
And when it does get tough and shit like that happens, 3 or 4 things at once.
Yeah.
That takes some real fucking mental fortitude to get through that.
Yeah.
But bodybuilding teaches you that.
Yeah, it gives me something to just distract myself from that and go, right, I'm not going to allow that to affect me to the point of no return. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. Have that goal. So that is what I'm trying to promote here. That's the moral of this story, is getting to bodybuilding is not just about eating food, taking supplements and going to the gym.
Investing in your life.
there's much more to it, and I feel great, you know. I have a future, and I feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There isn't just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Just like pattern out a diet, pattern out a training program, pattern out this, pattern out the next 5-year goal plan, and that's what it is, you know.
And you look pretty good too for it.
Not bad for 39 years old, you know what I mean?
Not too shabby, is it?
No. Oh, looking forward to the food after. Oh, yes, come on. Beautiful. Ooh. It's good, right?
Close poses like that 5-degree angle. They might work you hard for the last, for the battle for first, just for the audience, but they're not making you multiple rounds. So
It's time.
once that oil goes on, you're on the stage, it's going to be lights out. There it is.
Abdominals and thighs. And your favorite most muscular. Second place from Russia is number 107, Vitaly Golikov. And your heavyweight champion is from the United Kingdom, number 164. 192, can you come forward, please?
Yes.
Heavyweight from the UK, number 164, Jason Bryan, and open super. Turn to the front. All right, gentlemen. Front double biceps. 164 and 56 switch. To China by number 56.
Oh yeah.
Just go in for it. Go in and go hard. The pig will go home. Drop the mic.
It's all done and dusted now.
Round one, done. Fucking
Now we're going for ice
fatality.
cream. Now I'm going ice cream. I want quench the palate.
Get some original too.
That melon.
It's different.
Right, we'll do that then. How many left? How many did you pick?
I picked 3.
Why?
What did you pick?
6.
6.
You meant to pick 6.
I thought we were going 3, 3, 3, 3.
So you got to pick 3 more.
Fuck me, alright. Got one more, right?
Got through half of it already. I can't even talk properly. Got halfway through before you even come over. It's nice.
Did you chew?
No. Insurance for pussies.
Right. I feel like a sugar rush coming on, you know, like the carbs are going round me now. It's like 3,000 calories or more now already.
We're
At
going
breakfast,
to
I've
have
had
a
about
massive
4.
crash in about an hour.
Yeah.
Wake me up when it's time for meal
Wake
2.
up now.
And that was just meal 1 as well. So maybe a bit of a celebrity brownie. There's a celebrity.
This is so good.
Yeah, baby. Oh, oh, oh.